Workplace hazards cause thousands of injuries every year. Did you know that workplace incidents cost businesses billions and impact workers' lives? But most incidents can be prevented with proper hazard recognition. We all want to clock out safe and sound at the end of the day. It's not just about finishing the workday, it's about returning home to our families and loved ones without any harm. But the reality is, workplaces can be dangerous places. From bustling factory floors to quiet office spaces, hazards can be lurking anywhere. Every year, millions of people get hurt at work and some even lose their lives. These incidents not only affect the individuals but also their families, colleagues, and the entire community. That's why hazard recognition is so important. It's not just a protocol. It's a critical skill that can save lives and prevent injuries. It's the first line of defense against accidents and injuries. By identifying potential risks early, we can take proactive measures to mitigate them. Hazard recognition means being aware of potential dangers in your workplace. It's about having a keen eye and a proactive mindset. It's about spotting those things that could cause harm before they actually do. This vigilance can make a significant difference in maintaining a safe work environment. By being proactive and recognizing hazards, we can take steps to eliminate or control them, making our workplaces safer for everyone. This proactive approach not only protects us but also fosters a culture of safety. Think of it like this. Every day we go to work, we're stepping onto a playing field. Each day presents new challenges and potential risks. It might not be a football field or a basketball court, but it's got its own set of rules and potential hazards. Understanding these rules and recognizing these hazards is crucial. And just like athletes need to be aware of their surroundings to avoid getting hurt, so do we in our workplaces. Awareness and preparedness are key. So how do we do that? How do we train ourselves to be vigilant and aware? How do we develop that hazard recognition eye? It starts with education and continuous training. Well, it starts with understanding the different types of hazards we might encounter. From physical to chemical and ergonomic to biological, each type requires a different approach. Next, we'll delve into those so you can walk onto any job site with your eyes wide open. Being informed and prepared is the best way to ensure safety for yourself and your colleagues. Hazard recognition is like having a sixth sense for danger. It's an essential skill that can make the difference between a safe workday and a trip to the emergency room. It's about being able to spot those things that could jump out and bite you before they have a chance. This means being constantly aware of your surroundings and understanding the potential risks. Now, this isn't about being paranoid, it's about being prepared. Preparation is key to ensuring that you and your colleagues can work safely and efficiently. First things first, let's define what we mean by hazard. Understanding this concept is the foundation of effective hazard recognition. A hazard is anything with the potential to cause harm. This could range from physical objects to environmental conditions. This could be something obvious like a giant hole in the ground which anyone can see and avoid, or something more subtle like a frayed electrical cord that might go unnoticed until it's too late. Once you've identified a potential hazard, you need to assess the risk. This involves evaluating the likelihood of the hazard causing harm and the severity of the potential injury. How likely is it that the hazard will actually cause harm? Is it a rare occurrence or something that could happen frequently? And if it does, how serious could the injury be? Could it result in a minor cut or a life-threatening situation? This is where the hierarchy of controls comes in. This pyramid is a systematic approach to managing and mitigating hazards. This pyramid is your guide to controlling hazards. It starts with the most effective methods at the top and works down to the least effective. At the top is elimination, getting rid of the hazard altogether. This is the most effective way to ensure safety. If you can't eliminate it, you try to substitute it with something safer. This could mean replacing hazardous materials or equipment with safer alternatives. Then there are engineering controls like machine guards, which physically separate people from hazards, and administrative controls like safety procedures and training programs which change the way people work. And finally, there's PPE, personal protective equipment, your last line of defense. This includes items like hard hats, gloves, and safety glasses that protect you when all other controls fail. We've talked about what hazard recognition is, but what are we actually looking for? What kinds of hazards might we encounter in the workplace? Hazards in the workplace can come in many forms and can be found in virtually every type of work environment. Well, they fall into a few different categories. First up, we've got physical hazards. These are the most obvious ones, things that can cause immediate injury through contact. Think slips, trips, and falls, being hit by falling objects, getting caught in machinery, or exposure to loud noises. These are the hazards that'll make you say, ouch. They are immediate and often very visible, making them easier to identify and mitigate. Next, we have chemical hazards. These are substances that can cause harm through inhalation, absorption through the skin, ingestion, or injection. Think cleaning products, solvents, pesticides, even fumes from welding. These hazards might not be as immediately obvious as a falling piano, but they can be just as dangerous over time. Prolonged exposure can lead to serious health issues, making it crucial to handle chemicals with care and use proper protective equipment. Then there are biological hazards. These are living organisms that can cause disease. Think bacteria, viruses, mold, even animal droppings. These hazards are often invisible to the naked eye, but they can pack a serious punch. Infections and illnesses caused by biological hazards can spread quickly and have long-lasting effects. We can't forget about ergonomic hazards. These hazards are related to the way we work and can lead to musculoskeletal disorders over time. This could be anything from lifting heavy objects to repetitive motions to poor posture. These hazards might not cause immediate pain, but they can lead to chronic problems down the road. Proper ergonomics and regular breaks can help mitigate these risks. And last but not least, we have psychosocial hazards. These hazards are related to the social and psychological environment of the workplace. Think stress, bullying, harassment, and violence. These hazards can have a huge impact on our mental health and well-being. Addressing psychosocial hazards is essential for creating a healthy and productive work environment. Recognizing and mitigating these hazards can lead to a happier, healthier workplace for everyone. So we've talked about the different types of hazards. Now, how do you actually go about spotting them? One quick way is to use the STOP method. S is for scan. Take a good look around your work area. Really look for anything that seems out of place or potentially dangerous. Is the floor wet? T is for think. Now that you've scanned your area, it's time to engage the brain. Think about those tasks you are about to perform. What are some potential hazards that may be involved? O is for observe. Observe any unsafe conditions or unsafe behaviors happening in your surroundings. Maybe you notice a forklift operator with no seatbelt. P is for proceed. Proceed with caution. Sometimes we cannot eliminate the hazard, so we must reduce the level of risk so we can still proceed to get the job completed without causing an incident. Do you ever have that one coworker that just used the washroom and last night was Taco Tuesday? Now you need proceed with caution with hazmat suit to be the next one in? Did you listen to the end and caught that last hazardous condition? Be sure to let us know in the comments and hit the like button. Are you handling any chemicals? Until next time.